guys? CP the Tool Addict here. Woo! Alright guys, this is kind of a funny topic, but a lot of guys, buy extensions, and I think that, nobody really talks about them. So, I don't know, maybe this is something that's good to talk about. I have a decent amount of extensions, but they're definitely important when it comes to working on vehicles and, doing actual repairs and stuff like that. And I guess this is pretty much what I've been able to get by with for a long time, and I feel like this setup here will get anybody done what you need done. Now, the question is do you buy locking impact extensions or do you buy impact extensions? That is the question. A lot of guys will say they don't like the bulkiness of the locking impact extension because of the collar up here. Me personally, I find that the socket is going to be bigger than that anyways, so 9 times out of 10, that becomes a moot point to me. The other thing is chrome versus, there's different types of chrome extensions. First of all, you have the Wobble Plus snap-ons, which I will say the Wobble Plus snap-on in 3/8 I definitely do enjoy, but I wish they had the knurling down here. This right here is my Mac builds my favorite extensions for a straight chrome extension. Now, I do find myself using these. These are all I have for 3/8. You'll notice that I have a fair amount of 1/4 inch, and you know what the sad part is? My 1/4 inch impact ones are actually up in my toolbox there, but I use those on pretty much all my electric tools and whatnot like that. Actually, I use a lot of these too. I use a lot of these hex bit 1/4 inch extensions. These are pretty much my go-to all the time for 1/4 inch stuff, so they're not in this box because I keep them on my hex bit. I keep them on my bit adapter set. So, anyways, 3/8 I think it's probably more pertinent, and I'm sure diesel guys probably have a whole different setup. Now, the other thing I will say is 1/2 inch to 3/8 locking extensions. This is my 33 inch snap-on locking extension. This is mainly for pulling transmissions. That's what it basically does. It basically pulls transmission, or gets up in there for bell housing bolts, and I put my 1/2 inch impact because it's got a lot of torque and I use it on it. This one is my Mac. This is a Wobble, and that will be on an that will usually go on a ratchet. I very rarely use this on a air tool or anything like that. These are all the 1/2 inch ones I have. It's kind of pathetic, but I'm not a diesel guy. You can obviously see that I use probably 1/4 inch the majority. I've had these extensions for a long time, and I love these 1/4 inch Mac locking extensions. They are by far some of my favorite, and they do the job and do what I ask them to. Plus, Mac has the knurling right there. Now, you ask yourself, is the knurling right there necessary? To some guys, it might not be, but to me, I just feel when you're trying to get over a ratchet, it's easier to get to this point, you run your fingers on it, than it is to get over this. And not only that, if you can tell, the aggressiveness of the knurling on the Mac is quite a bit more. It is definitely more aggressive. This is almost like... it's almost non-existent, to be honest with you. I don't know why Snap-on does that, but Mac definitely does that. Now, you can't get... For some reason, Mac doesn't build these, and these are all USA built. And I don't know if they've changed them since then. But all my extensions are 100% USA manufactured extensions. I don't own a single extension that is not USA manufactured. The Wobble Mac extensions do not have knurling on it. Why they do that, I have no clue why some of these tool companies do what they do. And then, of course, you guys might have noticed I have these bad boys right here for hand driving stuff. And these are kind of limited use. I use them a little bit, but not a ton. So, nonetheless, they're kind of a gimmicky deal, but I do like them because if I just want to run something down in, grab this. I don't know why, but this is my go-to one. It gets the most use seen on it, but I use that one a lot. So that's kind of where we're at on what I feel like is a pretty complete extension setup. There is other options out there as far as I do have a set of these swivel extensions, which I do enjoy, and obviously I just bought some Koken ones. They are at the other shop right now, come to think of that. So I don't have those. But these extensions are also a different kind of extension. When it comes to 3/8 stuff, I'll end up using these and whatnot. And that's kind of how that goes. But for the most part, when I need an extension drawer, this is, we're doing pretty good on what we have for extensions. There has been some people that have told me that these extensions are only built exclusively by XK for the locking extensions. I have not looked into that, but I do know this is not a snap-on extension. This is a Blue Point. See if we can get this in here. Yeah, this is a Blue Point. There's the part number on it. And you will say it's USA. So, if you look at the locking extension parts on this, and then look at these, they do look really similar. So I don't know if there's a patent on them or whatnot, but to have all these USAs and they're very similar, there could be something to that. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. And I just don't really have the time to research everything about stuff. You guys also might notice I have the 1/4" Wobble Plus set, and I have the 1/4" Wobbles in Mac. I had the 1/4" Wobbles in Mac. The only reason I bought these is because I didn't have a straight set of, other than my locking, which I pretty much used all the time. I have a little bit of problem with the 1/4" Wobble Pluses. The 3/8 I find are very handy. I have not had very many issues with the 3/8 Wobble Pluses as I use them. I actually enjoy them a lot. The 1/4", however, seem to be very frustrating. Whenever I'm trying to put something on with these, not only that, pain in the butt to get out of there. Whenever I'm trying to put something on the 1/4" socket, let me just get a socket here real quick. If I got one handy, probably not. That's all right. We'll just use this We'll just use this swivel here. When I put something on this and I'm trying to go down, I know it's kind of redundant to use a swivel socket, but do you see what it doesn't want to, the impact is not going to swivel as well as a chrome, but it always seems to stick down here. Hold on a second, let me get the right socket. Alright, so here's my issue with the Wobble Pluses. So every time I go to put them down here and then I go to try to put the fastener on, this sucker clicks down like this and just turns into a straight extension. So for me, they only tend to usually come in as to become useful. If you guys have that same issue, I'd love to hear it, because I have not found out a way to make these things work like a good wobble. Every time I go to start something and I push it on a little bit, boom, pops right in and it becomes a straight locking extension, or straight locks extension. So I do recommend the 3/8 Wobble Plus in the snap-on. However, the 1/4", the jury's out on that. I am not a fan of the 1/4" Wobble Plus snap-ons. I think you're better off buying the wobbles or the straights in a separate entity, in my opinion, if you're buying a snap-on. I don't have any Matco extensions. I don't have any Cornwell extensions, so I have no experience or nothing to think about them. All my extensions are Mac and snap-on, and primarily, obviously, you can see all of them were Mac, and I've never had an issue. I've only broken 2 extensions in my life, and that's it. And so extensions are something that I think is debatable on what to get, I guess, or whatnot. So anyways, guys, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got something useful out of it. Hopefully you got something useful to give. Leave a comment down in that box down there. And just shoot her down in there. And I appreciate you watching. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.